So, Assalamu alaikum all. Actually, I'm back with the second part of the Surah Naba. In my last video, I have mentioned that while I'm studying the Quran and meaning of the different verses, I found the Quran, the message are so intense, so wise. Allah is actually delivering His speech. Allah is delivering the statement and message so profoundly, so intensely. If you don't study, then you can understand it, you can feel it. So today, actually, and also I have mentioned in that other video, in our many of you have taken the classes, public speaking classes, right, in your school. So especially in America, it is a kind of mandatory class. It is compulsory class we have to take in all schools. And in our classes, the teacher mentioned, and we all know, even if you watch the different videos, that there are three ways, the best way to deliver your message to your audience. And these three ways, actually, your audience also, like, you can engage your audience. So the three ways that asking the question, and second is the saying statements, the facts that regarding the matter you want to talk, and then third thing is that saying a story, the real story, real fact story. Uh, so and this is what Quran is teaching about. And Quran, you'll find all verses and all chapters in the Quran. Allah is actually delivering His message, delivering His speech in three ways. Either Allah is asking the question to us, to human being, that don't you believe these? Don't you see these? Don't you feel these? And Allah is asking. In second way is that Allah is mentioning the stories of the previous prophet, previous humankinds. And then third way is that Allah is mentioning the fact. So in Surah Naba, we first part we have read that Allah is mentioning the fact about the whatever the resources Allah has given us, natural resources and all the blessings. And this part, actually, Allah is mentioning about the disbeliever and believer, and how what is going to be the conditions for the disbeliever, what is going to be the condition for believer. So we'll see, inshallah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. يوم ينفق في السور فتأتون أفواجا. The day the horn is blown, you will come forth, will multitudes. So Allah is talking about last day of the earth. So when the horn is going to be blown, so everything is going to be, Allah is mentioning all that, what will be happening. So وَفُتِحَتِ السَّمَاءُ فَكَانَتْ أَبْوَابًا. The heaven is open and it will become a gateway. So the Asman, heaven is the Asman. Allah is talking about the Asman. So Asman will be like breaking down, it's opening. So, and become the gateway. So وَسُيِّرَتِ الْجِبَالُ فَكَانَتْ سَرَابًا. And the mountain removes and will be mirrors. So Allah is mentioning here the mountain will be dismissed, the mountain will be taken away. And because the mountain will be taken away, so earth will start shaking that day, the last day. That's the when the earth is going to be banished, when Allah will destroy the world, the universe. إِنَّ جَهَنَّمَ كَانَتْ مِرْصَادًا. Indeed, the hell has been lying in wait. So and Jahannam, the one we call hellfire, start waiting for people to come, those who are the disbeliever and disregard the fact of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. لِلطَّاغِينَ مَآبًا. For the transgressor, a place for the return. So for the transgressor, who are the disbeliever, not only disbeliever, that those who are the transgressor, that means, like, those who did commit the sins, those who are sinners, the bad people on earth. لَابِسِينَ فِيهَا أَحْقَابًا. In which they will remain for ages. And the fact is that once you go to the hellfire, then those who are the transgressor, they will be remaining for entire life. لا يذوقون فيها بردا ولا شرابا. So they will not taste herein the coolness of drink. So Allah is mentioning that you won't taste, don't see any coolness, don't drink the cold water, the fresh water. إِلَّا حَمِيمًا وَغَسَّاقًا. accept the scalding water and fall prudence. So Allah will giving the poison water to them. جزاء وفاقا, an appropriate recompense. إنهم كانوا لا يرجون حسابا. Indeed, they were not expecting an account. So Allah is saying this is their recompense. This is their right things from them, because whatever they did on earth, they created the chaos. They created the anarchy on earth. إنهم كانوا لا يرجون حسابا. Indeed, they were not expecting an account. وكذبوا بآياتنا كذابا, and denied our verses in denial. Allah is saying that those that denies the verses. وكل شيء أحصيناه كتابا, but all things we have enumerated in writing. And Allah is saying that everything Allah actually kind of wrote it down and enumerated it. Allah is kind of like making it a record. فذوقوا فلن نزيدكم إلا عذابا. So test, and never will we increase you except in torment. إن للمتقين مفازا. Indeed, for the righteous is attained. Now Allah has given all the description before. Allah has given all the description for those people who are disbeliever, who are transgressor, right? Now Allah is giving who are righteous, who is the good people, right? Good people, believer. إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وأعنابا, garden and graveyards for those righteous. وَكَوَاعِبَ أَتْرَابًا, full breasted of equal age, and they'll be in equal age when it will be in Jannah. وَكَأْسًا دِحَاقًا, a full cup. لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا, no ill speech will they hear therein, or any falsehood. جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما الرحمن لا يملكون منه خطابا. And the word from your Lord, and give to an account. The Lord, the heaven, the earth, whatever is between them, the most merciful, and possesses not from him the authority. يوم يقوم الروح والملائكة صفا لا يتكلمون إلا من أذن له الرحمن وقال صوابا. And the day that the Spirit and the angel will stand in row, and they will not speak except for one whom the most merciful permit, and he will say what is correct. So that time, Allah is saying over the last day of the, day of the judgment, So that day, actually, Allah will permit the person who will talk the only when Allah will permit. Nobody else, no angels, no prophet, nobody. Only when Allah permit the person, they will talk. Because look, on the earth, Allah is giving us the free wills, so we can do whatever we want. But in hereafter, in the day of the judgment, there is no free will for us. So Allah is not giving us the free will that for that day. But that day, the command is only given by Allah. ذَلِكَ ذلك اليوم الحق فمن شاء اتخذ إلى ربه مآبا. And that day, the true day. So he who will may take this his Lord a return. إنا أنذرناكم عذابا قريبا يوم ينظر المرء ما قدمت يداه ويقول الكافر يا ليتني كنت ترابا. Indeed, we have warned you of a near punishment on the day when a man will observe and what his hand have put forth, the disbeliever will say, "Oh, wish that I were dust." So that day, those who were the transgressor, those who were the sinner, the disbeliever, they will say that, "Oh my God, oh, I wish, like we could believe that." So this is the end of the surah, and I think like it is kind of speedy because the reason it is speedy is that I want to make the video with a short amount of time, because you can upload the video more than 15 minutes in YouTube. Another way, another thing is that is if it is long video, then people will not won't hear it, and that's the reason I have made it. And the important thing is that if you learn the Quran, if you especially I would ask each and everyone, please, I'll urge you guys, like start reading it, start you know start studying the Quran and discovering the fact that Allah is mentioning for us for in the entire Quran. And I think like it is very effective. If you have time, please do that. And it is like think about that. We have read so many books, so many things, and just this Quran, like understand, please. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody, and jazakallah khair, and inshallah we'll see forward. That's what it is.